Happy holidays from the Fort Mill Fire Department.
Merry Christmas from the town of Fort Mill.
Merry Christmas from the Public Works Department.
Merry Christmas from the town of Fort Mill. I'm David Ward, local historian.
And I'm Ashley Lane, co-host of Palmetto Mornings on WRHI. And we want to welcome you to the 76th annual Fort Mill Christmas Parade.
So first we've got the Fort Mill's Finest coming in, which is our good old Fort Mill Police Department. We've got Master Officer Troy Jackson and Major Bob Cashier coming in to start this party off.
And then behind them, we have York County Sheriff. That's, of course, Sheriff Kevin Tolson. So he's right behind Fort Mill Police Department.
There it is, Fort Mill's Finest. We appreciate your service.
And then next up, we've got Angie Bryant. She is the York County Clerk of Court. She is being driven by her husband, Keith. And then their two golden doodles, Bo and Marley. She starts off every Monday by saying, "It's a great day to be a juror in York County." And I have had the pleasure of doing that. So we love her, Angie Bryant.
Okay, and next up, we've got Deputy Chief Griffin leading our new recruit class. Y'all, here is a new recruit class that just started back in October, and they will be graduating in about next week or two. We got Deputy Chief Griffin there leading these guys on. We've got those. And herein, coming into the town of Fort Mill fire truck engine number 2 is Deputy Chief Andy Mosier driving, and the person that's the boss, we've got Lisa Miller, the boss of the Fort Mill Fire Department. We understand she's the one that operates the whole...
That's right. We were given specific instructions to make sure that everyone knew that Lisa was the boss.
She's the boss. And there's Mosier doing a great job driving the truck. And here it is, the 2023 Grand Marshal, Trudy Himsaw. I'm sorry, Heemsaw. I wanted to make sure I got that right. Trudy has been a person in this town that has given and given and given, and we just really appreciate her being recognized as the Grand Marshal for the 2023 parade. She's been on town council for many years. She's been on school board. She was actually the very first female to be on the school board, who served 16 years.
She's also worked with the local Chamber of Commerce for 10 years and was an at-large member, like you just said, on the Fort Mill Town Council for 6 years. Next up, we have Mayor Gwen Savage, and of course, this car is provided by Dixieland Cruisers. So, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Gwen, Mayor. Look at that! Look at that!
It is good. Those red leather seats.
I tell you. And next up, we have Mr. Ronald Helms, who is the Mayor Pro Tem.
That's right. We don't want to forget that. Mayor Pro Tem.
Mayor Pro Tem, Ronald Helms, and his lovely wife, Marcia, who really makes that couple look better.
That's right. And you were able to have the top down.
That's right. That's right. So everybody give a big round of applause to those folks.
Next up is Council Member Lisa Cook. And again, all of these cars are being provided by Dixieland Cruisers.
And they've got some neat looking cars here and everything. And our next council person is Mr. Alan Garrison. I like that jacket there, Alan. Good job. I need to borrow that.
And then behind him, we've got Council Member Ben Hudgens. Merry Christmas.
Ben, you looking pretty too. You're looking pretty too. I'm glad you guys got those waves down. That's pretty good. And then Here we have Chris Moody and his family. Everybody in there, give Chris a big old yell.
His wife Lottie. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And he's being driven by Eddie Evans.
Brother Evans. He is a Fort Mill stable.
And then next up is Councilmember Chris Wolf. It's another good-looking car.
Yeah, it makes Chris even look good. Which takes a lot. It takes a lot. And we have next South Carolina House Representative Ray Felder, who is our District 26 representative and has been doing a great job, being driven by her husband, Wayne, in their 1964 Ford Falcon.
And then next up is Senator Michael Johnson. He's, of course, District 16 and represents Fort Mill, Indian Land, Antigua Cay.
And here comes the big tractor driven by Ronald Edwards, doing a great job up there. He's looking mighty good operating that, and he's got in his passengers are the Strawberry Queens.
We've got the teen, Callie Mann. Miss Strawberry Queen is Brantley House, and Mrs. is Christina Teaver.
Merry Christmas,
Looking
y'all.
beautiful.
Go, Mr. Edwards.
Next up, we've got some more Strawberry Queens. We've got Ava Moma, who's the Little Miss Strawberry Shortcake. And then Little Miss is Ashlyn Ray Newton. That's a good
They
looking car,
definitely
too.
have
They
the
do
wave.
have that
They've got the
wave
wave
going on.
down, I'm telling you. I like that. I like that. Nice looking vehicle, too.
That's right. I like that. I love that green.
And then we have the Strawberry Queen 2023 is young Miss London Morgan.
And then behind her, we've got the junior teen. That's Abby Elmita.
And y'all, here's a mainstay for the town of Fort Mill is our good old American Legion Post 43. We appreciate them being here, and that is a 1966 Pontiac right there. We appreciate the service these guys have and all the golf carts. So make sure you make the American Legion feel welcome here.
Of course, the American Legion is a nonprofit organization serving veterans and their families, and they are located at 427 Bank Street right here in Fort Mill.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Hey, hey, Jane Gray.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all. All right, and here it is. Right after that is the No Jazz Like He Jazz. Here's the golf carts coming in. This is the big time in the show, in the parade. Watch the show. Watch how these guys can maneuver. Kids, do not try this at home. Do not try this at home, kids.
Make sure your feet are up on the curb. The Stormwater Department and their volunteers, it's a float here with their walking group. And their float is it's created from trash. So trash, of course, is a huge issue.
That is a neat thing.
In our local creeks and the Catawba River. And by utilizing trash to decorate their float, they're hoping to bring awareness to the community about our impact on the water around us.
Something we take for granted
That's
a
right.
lot.
Every day.
So don't be littering, anybody. Don't be littering. Next up we have the Fort Mill Middle School Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
And next up behind those is the Fort Mill High School Junior ROTC. This is a high school Marine Corps and their color guard. Those Marines always look sharp, you know?
They sure are.
They're some sharp dressed folks.
And then, of course, behind them is the Fort Mill High School Homecoming Queen and Maid of Honor. The Homecoming Queen is Isabella Martin, and the Maid of Honor is Nyla Snipes.
And it looks like we have, right behind them, Cub Scout Pack 108. They're doing a vacation Christmas theme here. I like that. Look at that big boat. Let's be able to have a Christmas. Let's be able to have a Christmas on a boat out there in Lake Wiley.
That's right. And before then, we want to mention we had Daryl Evans, Marshall Fitness Arts.
Yes.
They're right here.
Yes.
This van. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And then, of course, right behind them, we have the Fort Mill School District Transportation Team decked out like the Grinch.
Yeah,
Now,
look at the Grinch up there.
This is a cool fact. Yesterday was National Grinch Day. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, there
That
you
is
go.
awesome. There
so
you go.
that was a perfect theme to choose for the weekend.
And here is the Grinch himself.
That's right.
He is not a very happy-looking guy.
The Grinch told us yesterday that it's not that he didn't love Christmas, he just didn't love people.
Oh, Christmas is okay. He just
That's
doesn't
right.
like people. Huh?
That's right.
All
but it looks
right.
like he loves the crowd here at Fort Mill this morning.
And I like the front end of the school bus, how
Right,
they
it looks
decorated
great.
that. That looks real good, just like the Grinch. We got a Christmas tree. We got an elf walking around
That's
giving
right.
out
A reindeer,
candy.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
A
Reindeer. it
reindeer.
looks
Look,
like.
there's Rudy. What's up, Rudy?
Got the whole Christmas team.
That's right.
Spreading
And-
lots of cheer.
And nothing can be more important than the people that transport our kids
That's right.
back and forth to school.
That's
so that's
right.
a big, big
That is
thing.
a big job.
Good job, y'all. Good job.
Merry Christmas.
And right after the Fort Mill transportation folks, we have the Sugar Creek Elementary School, which is made up of second and third grade choir. They have a group of over 45 hard-working second and third graders. They practice once a week after school, starting in October, to prepare to perform at the Fort Mill tree lighting. These folks were at the Fort Mill tree lighting Thursday night and did a fabulous job. Fabulous job.
Next up, we have the Therapy Resource Group. Their float was built by hand with the help of volunteers, employees, and their clients. Therapy Resource Group is York County's premier location for counseling, family support, and therapy resources. With 2 convenient locations and state-of-the-art facilities, Therapy Resource Group is ready to welcome you in. In addition to being a private practice, they're a 501c3, and their mission is to build resilient communities by offering accessible, high-quality therapy to each individual who is seeking healing and safety. That's a good-looking float.
And you got the gingerbread
That's right. It is a
showdown. That's their
gingerbread-
biggest fundraising event.
That's right.
So that's a great thing to have here. Merry Christmas,
Hand
y'all.
done.
Look at that. Makes me hungry. Now here is a success story here in Fort Mill. We have the Humble Cup Coffee Company, and they're in a restored 1980s horse trailer. But this group started out roasting and selling coffee out of their garage in 2019.
Wow.
And then the next year, they started in the Fort Mill Farmers Market, started selling coffee there. And then with the local help of the community, they actually got them a brick and mortar structure, and they sell it, which is just down the street from right here. So
It's amazing.
Merry Christmas,
And their
Humble
coffee
Cup.
is great.
Is it good?
It's good. I've
huh?
had it. It's
All
good.
right.
Next up is the Fort Mill EMS, and their theme this year is the Polar Express.
Look at that. They did a great job with that. Look at the ambulance up on top.
Looks great. So Fort Mill EMS is a nonprofit organization, of course, that provides emergency medical services. They've been in service since 1955.
You don't want to have to call them, but if you have to call them,
We're
these are
glad
some
they're
great
there.
folks that are there.
That's right.
Next up, we have another local business that's just around the corner from us. We have Illumination Wines, and they have been doing a tremendous job there just on Spring Street. It's good to have them here. They have resides in the vintage home built in 1913 just around the corner on Spring Street. They for our Christmas time with friends season celebration, so go by and be able to see them, be able to celebrate with them. And what a nice float they have there.
Next up is the Riverview Elementary Choraleers. So it's the chorus from Riverview Elementary School. It consists of students in grades 3, 4, and 5. And this group meets in the morning before school even begins. And they perform 2 concerts each year and participate all across the community. So way to go, Riverview.
Way to go, Riverview.
3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. That's dedication to go even before school.
In before school. Okay, here's the USK Martial Arts Group. Don't get too close to them, kids. Don't get too close to them. We don't want anybody hurt. They're a family-owned, operated academy that serves the Fort Mill, Indian Land, and South Charlotte area. They have 2 locations, Fort Mill and Ballantyne. Way to go, guys.
Next up is Victory Sports. So this was established in 2004, and it is a outreach. It's a nonprofit Christian organization. It has sports leagues throughout the school year. Winter sports, basketball, and cheer are getting ready to start the week of January the 8th. So if you're interested, make sure to get signed up.
All right, and right behind them, we have the Cub Scout Pack 250. They're pushing some of their junkyard racers. Now, they're not quite as fast as the He-Jazz, but they can still do some pretty good.
Right?
That's right. These are future He-Jazz drivers starting out in their junkyard racers. It's a large and active pack with around 95 Cub Scouts ranging from kindergarten through the 5th grade. Cub Scouts participate in various activities, camping, complete adventure awards, and everything. Glad to have you guys here in the parade. Merry Christmas.
Next up is the Old School Crowd. This is a truck with officers riding in the back. Old School Crowd is a nonprofit 501c3 charity to collect monetary donations to help pay for student lunch debt for Fort Mill School District students.
That is a great group, and it's good old, as an alumni of Fort
it.
Mill, go Jackets, go Yellow Jackets. They do a lot of work to really help out a lot of kids. We really appreciate what you guys do. Thank y'all. Merry Christmas.
The Old School Crowd.
Next up, we have the 1% List Advantage. 1% List Advantage is a full-service discount real estate brokerage. They will list your home for just 1%, full service and real savings, located on the historic Main Street. And look at the guy, he's jamming there. What do you think about that, Ash?
That's awesome. Brady
doing a good job. Good job.
Next up is the Nation Ford Student Council Homecoming Queen, Alyssa Mills. Merry Christmas. This car and Jeep is donated by State Line Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Driving the Jeep is Chris Chandler, who's the principal at Nation Ford High School.
All right. Merry Christmas, y'all. And right behind them, we have the Nation Ford High Dance Team. Here they are. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
In a dazzling display of holiday cheer. Look at those pom-poms. Merry Christmas.
And then, of course, following them is the Nation Ford High School cheerleaders. They are under the direction of Megan Bivens. There's 50 members. The Nation Ford High School cheerleaders enthusiastically support the football team throughout the season, the basketball team, and the school community with spirit and performance. Both varsity and JV teams compete in cheerleading competitions in Region 3. And the goal for the Nation Ford cheer program is to develop well-rounded student athletes who excel on the mat and in the classroom, and most importantly, in life.
That's a good goal to have.
That's
Very good goal to have.
And they've got some future cheerleaders up here at the front with with Mom and Coach Megan.
And look at the unicorn. Give the unicorn a big yell. Whoop, 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 whoop. That unicorn's got it. Oh, wait, there's another one. There's another one. They're coming out everywhere, y'all. They're coming out everywhere.
And then following them, of course, who they cheer for.
Oh,
the
here's
Nation
the
Ford High
football
School
team.
football team.
All right. The
The
champs.
champs.
Mike, under Michael Allen, the
Yep.
good coach there. Great guys. Way to go.
The Nation Ford football team competes at the 5A level in the state of South Carolina in the Falcons state playoff program. Good job, guys. Merry Christmas.
And next up, we have Little Miss Earth USA, Mia Ridley. Mia competed and won the title of Little Miss Earth in January down in Orlando, Florida. She also walked away with the overall Junior Division Photographic Cover Girl and Environmental Awards. Way to go, Mia. That's
Way
a great
to go.
job.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Next up is Palmetto Fury softball. The Palmetto Fury 12U and 14U ladies are a fast-pitch softball team. It's based right here in Fort Mill, representing the regions promoting women's athletics. These teams travel nearly every weekend throughout the year to compete and grow in a competitive sports environment.
Way to go, y'all. Way to
That's
go.
right.
Good
Merry
job.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And right after them, we have the Helen Adams Realty. Mike's right there waving at everybody.
right.
Got a good wave going. They're the new standalone office in Fort Mill. It's now open. They reflect both the 48-year-old company's own growth and the community it inhabits. Everybody give them a good old round of applause there for Helen Adams Realty.
They said Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread needed a house,
Oh.
so they got to work on Gingerbread Lane. Their house was built as a labor of love, and it took many individuals helping to do it.
Will we be able to eat it at the end of the parade? Oh. Save me a bite, Mike. Come on.
And then next up is the Miller Street Dance Academy.
That is a lot of people
That
there.
is, and I am a mom of a competitive dancer, and I know that is no small feat. So, way to go, girls. They look great.
That
Miller
is a-
Street Dance Academy was founded in 1994, and they are excited about celebrating their 30th anniversary dance season. So again, this is Miller Street Dance Academy.
And next up, we have Cub Scouts Pack 219, known as a laid-back Cub Scout group. They are laid back, but they would love to have you come join them at St. Philip Nera Church. Be sure to come on out there, and they want to make sure they wish all of y'all a big, big happy birthday and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And next up, we have another Grinch-themed float. This is
Ooh.
Classical Conversations of Fort Mill. There's 117 members locally, 300 regionally, and over 120,000 worldwide. Classical Conversations of Fort Mill is a homeschool community, and it's back to spread some Christmas cheer with, again, a Grinch-themed float.
Built by
That's
3
great.
creative moms, and they say it took over 20 hours to put that together. What a great looking float.
Dedication right there.
That is some dedication.
That's right. It
Great
looks
job,
great.
y'all. Very good.
Merry
Very
Christmas.
good.
And next up, we have the Flint Hill Fire Department. Of course, in one of their, I love that way that white truck looks. That fire department truck.
Yes.
You love it?
Red's fire trucks. No, white's okay.
Like
White's
it.
good. We like these guys.
I
They do
like
a
it.
lot of service. We do a lot of service there at Flint Hill. We appreciate their service and everything. I know David Jennings has been the chief up there a long time. Thank you for your service, guys.
Merry Christmas.
And next up, we have the David W. Martin Law Group. They're excited to join the town of Fort Mill in sponsoring Fall Festival for another year. They come out and celebrate with their town and staff and family. At David W. Martin Law Group, your life is our priority. Our team offers the drafting of simple wills, trusts, durable powers of attorney, and a lot of other things. We're glad to have them on here. Way to go. Merry Christmas, y'all.
That's right. And then, of course, David Martin was born and raised right here in Fort Mill, and he is now running for the House of Representatives. So
Way to go, David.
Martin,
Good luck.
Republican
Good luck.
for South Carolina State House.
All right. And next up, we have another coffee company.
That's right.
Knowledge Perk Coffee Bus. This is a converted school bus named after the Ethiopian god herder famed to have discovered coffee. That is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And all. They have be sure to begin leaping and jumping in celebration with all the caffeine that you can get in that outfit right there.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.
You can see their bus all across the Tri-County area.
It's looking good. But that's it.
It
Good
is.
stuff.
The next up is Advance America. Here at Advanced America, they offer a flexible line of credit up to $3,000. And items you'll need for your loan is a government-issued ID, proof of income, and checking account. And they're open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon.
If you need some cash here at Christmas, there
That's right.
you go.
Advance America.
And next up, we have Girl Scout Troop 3435. The float they built, they worked on it on Saturdays. They worked on it for long hours, and it is simply fabulous. Fabulous,
Oh,
fabulous.
we've even got Frosty in the
Hey, look
passenger
at
side.
Frosty's the co-pilot.
Love it.
Looking good, looking good.
Then we've got interim home care and hospice coming up behind them. Interim home care and hospice has been providing quality care for nearly 50 years right here in the Fort Mill community. They say it's an honor and privilege to care for our friends and loved ones here in Fort Mill and York County.
And who we have up next is the Kelly's School of Dance and Aerial. Kelly's School of Dance and Aerial is a Christian-based dance and aerial studio in Fort Mill. They provide valuable technical instruction and teach their students to strive for excellence that honors God. Great to have them in here. Welcome in, Kelly's School. Merry Christmas. And look at it. You can't tell me. Is he getting in each one of these vehicles?
I know.
He is
He's
in here.
back.
The Grinch is
He is
everywhere.
back.
He is everywhere.
I'm beginning to think maybe he does like people.
He does. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Merry
We know you
Christmas.
love him. Merry Christmas.
And coming up behind them, I see some big ears.
Is that
Some
that's
big
a
ears
moose?
up there.
That has got to be the Fort Mill Moose Lodge.
That's right, number 1240. Of course, the Fort Mill Moose Lodge is a non-profit organization known as a fraternity. It's an international organization of men and women dedicated to caring for children in need. And they also care for senior members. They do various community service projects that brings our community closer together and just celebrating life. And they say to do something good for someone every day.
You can't beat that.
You
can't
cannot.
beat
That's
that.
great
That
advice.
is just very nice. Look at old Moose there.
He's looking good.
Moose is looking good. Looking good, Moose.
All right, I'm going to let you do the next one, too. I'm going to let you have the honors of the next one.
Okay, here it comes. Our very, very own, the Fort Mill History Museum float. Joseph and Flora Duraski did a fabulous job on this. They were able to put together the float, and look at the tractor there. That is a nice looking old tractor. Being able to take that on there, driven by a very old guy himself, Jerry Chapman. He's as old as that tractor right there, I've heard. I think he's that old.
You must be
If
as
you
old
had-
as him, though, if you know him that good.
Well, maybe I do. If you haven't been to the Fort Mill History Museum, you get over there and support this group. There's Flora, there's Joe, there's the rest of them.
Right.
Fabulous job, fabulous job.
And then back behind them is the Boy Scouts Club Scouts Pack 130. They are chartered by St. John's United Methodist Church right here, right across the street here
All right.
in Fort Mill. There's 20 members in their organization. Good job, guys.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Looking good.
All right, next up we have the Fort Mill Bike Repair. They've turned their golf cart into making it a winter wonderland, like a sleigh there, just
sleigh.
coming through there. And I like the stripes on there.
They look great.
That looks very, very nice. Glad to have Fort Mill Bike Repair in the parade.
Then we have Towboats USA out of Lake Wiley. This is one of their 4 response vessels on Lake Wylie. It's fully equipped for 24/7 emergency towing and salvage.
All right, that's a nice looking boat there. If you're ever in need, they're the
That's
folks
right.
you want to see. All right, next up, Tiger Kim's world-class Taekwondo. And look at the Tiger himself right there. He's in there, and he's got Tiger World
All
Kim
right.
Taekwondo, the leading provider of top-notch martial arts with 7 locations. Again, not a group you'd want to run into, but you'd want them to be your friends for
That's
sure.
right,
You'd want them
that's
to be
right.
on your side. Way to go, Tigers!
Way to go.
And next up, we've got Barfield Grading, a mainstay in Fort Mill for many, many, many years in one of their big trucks. Alan's been involved around Fort Mill and a good old Fort Mill boy himself, so it's good to have him here. It's good to have Barfield Grading in town.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Then we've got the York Squadron Civil Air Patrol under the direction of Captain David Eisner. So Civil Air Patrol helps develop leadership skills and strong character qualities in teenagers. They introduce teenagers to aviation-related career opportunities. They meet every Tuesday at the Rockville Airport from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Their missions are to support the needs of the U.S. Air Force and to instill core values of integrity, excellence, respect, integrity, and volunteerism.
All right. And next up, we have a local group here, the Golden Girls of Whiteville
Oh,
Park.
I love it.
Woo! Just around the corner. These folks live in the houses in that development that was there from 1920
Merry Christmas.
and on. It is so good to see the Golden Girls of Whiteville Park.
They're looking good in those hats.
They're looking very sweet.
Then we've got another Boy Scout troop. It's troop number 157, or Pack 157. They're located right here in Fort Mill, and they meet at Doby's Bridge Presbyterian Church.
Merry Christmas.
They're active in lots of community activities and volunteerism service projects.
And next up, we have Next Level Kids. Next Level Kids is a STEM and sports program facility for school-age children. It's located in the heart of Fort Mill on Doby's Bridge Road. Their offerings include after-school programs, summer camps, STEM classes, sports training, and much, much more. Oh no, look.
Here they come. Here's another Grinch.
Another Grinch.
Two more.
Two of them. Man, Grinches are coming out everywhere.
And they are with Milltown Baseball and Academy. Milltown Baseball Academy is a local nonprofit organization. Their team started the spring of 2022, and they just completed their 4th season with 15 baseball teams. They're a traveling baseball organization whose mission is to teach life skills through the game of baseball.
I like what they're saying. Their powerhouse is feared by others like the Grinch is feared.
That's
but the
right.
Grinch is all about the, hey, hustle, effort, attitude.
And I'm sure the Grinch likes them because
Look at
their color.
Ooh.
They're that green color. That green color looks good.
Blends right in.
Love it.
All right.
Look, we see some familiar faces.
Yeah, there's a few in there.
We sure do. See some familiar faces.
And here's the Milltown
There's
Baseball
another one.
Academy, too.
Clay Swinson.
Here they are. This is the Academy. Again, local Fort Mill. Glad to have these
And then, of
folks
course,
in
you
here.
can't do it without the moms and the dads.
That's
so.
right. They're the backbone. They're the backbone.
That's right.
Merry Christmas, y'all. That is a crowd. And next up, under Catawba Ridge football team, the Copperheads.
All right, there's some more familiar
I see
faces.
Dwayne McLean in there in the middle. He's one of the coaches. Great to have these
That's
folks.
right.
Good
Looking
to see
good,
them.
guys.
Looking good, Copperheads.
They say the Catawba Ridge High School football team's mission is to be the Y. Looking good.
And here next,
Is the Catawba Ridge High School homecoming king and queen. So the homecoming king is Silas Bray. And the queen is Allie Carzado. They're looking good.
Congratulations. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And next up, we have the Catawba Ridge Riders. They love to maintain the mountain bikes. Look at that. We love Christmas. Each of our riders has decorated their bikes. Look at this. This is just really cool. All those bikes have been decorated to share in the spirit of Christmas. Great job. Looking good. They're a lot quieter.
They are a lot quieter than the
That's
Hot
what we
Wheels.
like. That's what we like.
Then coming up behind them, we have the Orchard Grove Family Dentistry. Dr. Mackin and her team have turned a Ford F-150 into the Molar Express.
The Molar Express.
The Molar Express. So the team at Orchard Grove Family Dentistry is here to remind you that a healthy smile is the best gift that you can give to yourself and your loved ones this holiday season. They're conveniently located on North Doby's Bridge Road and see patients of all ages.
And they got a mini Grinch in
Another
there.
Grinch.
Oh, man. He's
So-
going to grow up to be a big Grinch, I
The
guess.
Molar Express.
The
I love it.
Molar Express. Okay, here's what I've got next. The York County Sheriff's Office Public Safety Cadets. Thanks for their service. And the reason I like this, they have finally caught the Grinch.
They sure have.
They got the Grinch locked up, tidied up, so we don't have to worry about anything this Christmas.
They
with the
even got
Grinch
him in
being-
that orange jumpsuit.
they got him in the orange jumpsuit and all. Great to see these guys. Good job.
Then next up we have Yavea Lilly. She is the tiny Miss South Carolina Earth USA.
And look at her perched up there all
She looks
pretty and
beautiful.
everything. Very nice, very nice.
The Miss Earth organization has created a platform for women and girls to experience the glamour of this beauty pageant industry while making an impact on our environment.
That is very nice. And look, she has definitely got the
She's
wave
got that
down.
wave down.
She
She
has
looks
got that
beautiful.
wave down. All right, next up we have the church coming down the road. It's the Bible Baptist Church, and they've been serving Fort Mill since 1979. They're grateful to be a part of the community, and their church family is made up of people of all ages and backgrounds. Great to see them.
Next up is Miracle Mechanical. The Ford Transit is their service vehicle and their technicians use when they're going to a customer's home. The Dodge is used for installers to install AC units.
That is a very nice trailer.
They
very
have
nice
decorated
equipment.
with Christmas lights and music, and they are family owned and operated. They serve the local areas of North and South Carolina, and they were voted #1 best HVAC company in 2023, 22, and 21 by Nextdoor.
And there's Miracle Movers and Miracle
That's right.
Mechanical. Both of these folks. Great to have them in the parade. Next up, we have the Cycle Tops Bike Club. The Cycle Tops Bike Club has been riding strong for over 6 years. I like how they're all decorated up there. Cycle Top is a super fun bike group hosted by Amor Artis Brewing here in Fort Mill. They meet every Wednesday, and they get on those bikes and ride through Fort Mill. So if you want
I
to...
think they're reindeer. It's Grandma.
Oh,
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Grandma got
I
ran
love
over.
it.
There she is. Watch out, Grandma. Don't get
Yeah,
run over. Oh, she's drinking that egg nog.
That's great.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Please help Grandma up. Get Grandma up. Don't let her get on a bike.
That's great. Hoof prints on her forehead.
Way to go, Granny.
That's
Way
great.
to go.
Next
Oh,
up is
there's Grandpa in the back.
there he
Whoa,
is.
look
Oh,
at Grandpa. Watch out, Grandpa. Whoa.
Next up is All American Towing and Recovery of Lancaster. They have a float made up of a balloon train.
Oh, now that's a lot of work there.
That's
Very
right.
nice, very nice.
So they want to thank the assistance of Balloons by Balloon Express out of Indian Land.
And next we have the Great Grappling Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Over 12 years of bringing fitness, fun, community, and self-defense to Fort Mill. Great Grapplings is Fort Mill's longest Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Great to have them here in the parade, and Merry Christmas. That is a nice float.
That
There's
is
a lot
a
of
good
people over
float.
there. Very nice.
I love how all these floats with kids include the moms and dads because
That's right. That's right.
sometimes they're the unsung heroes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Next up is Autism Strong, and their group is featuring Rory, the Autism Strong Lion, as well as some of the Landon's Hope Scholarship recipients. The Autism Strong Foundation supports Mecklenburg County and 14 surrounding counties in both North and South Carolina, including York County, and their mission is to provide the strongest support, community, and hope for those touched with autism. So Merry
Go,
Christmas,
Rory.
guys.
We hear you, Rory. Way to go. And next up, we have the York Electric Co-op, and this is a Ford Mustang Mach-E. Mach-E is an electric. They are proud to be your source of power and information this holiday season. YEC is especially grateful for you, our members. Merry Christmas from York. That's a nice looking vehicle there.
And then next up is the West Mecklenburg High School Air Force Junior ROTC. West Mecklenburg High School Air Force JROTC Unit NC053. It's under the command of Cadet Colonel Angela Sanchez and Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alexis Butler. They look great.
Yes. And next up we have the York 2 Service Unit Girl Scouts of York County. Locally, Girl Scouts serve over 400 girls in Fort Mill. They're the premier girl organization that builds girls of courage, confidence, and character.
Next up is the York County 4-H. This entry was designed and created by the York County 4-H Teen Council. Since 1902, 4-H has been helping youth thrive and develop their potential through positive hands-on educational opportunities in agriculture, STEAM, healthy living, civic engagement, and more. They're looking great.
Good job, good job. And next up we have the Riverview Fire Department in their 1998 E1 75-foot ladder truck. These guys served Fort Mill for many years. If you guys are interested in helping out and volunteering, please check them out. Give them a call. Talk to David Horde. Give him a call. Get these guys. We appreciate you guys' service. Again, another group you don't want to have to call, but if you do,
That's
these guys
right.
are the ones to get.
And then next up is the Hornets Nest Girl Scouts Mech 13 Service Unit. And of course, the Girl Scouts is a leadership program that helps girls thrive. Girl Scouts help develop a strong sense of self, have positive values, and seek challenges and learn from setbacks. And they are dressed up.
It's a Barbie world.
It looks like a Barbie world. Barbie
we got
theme.
Barbie
I love
attack
it.
here. We got Barbie attack.
And a Ken. We've even got a Ken.
Oh, there's Ken.
love
We're glad
it.
he made it too.
Couple of Kens. They're looking great.
And next up, we have the Pop Warner Carolina Reapers. The Fort Mill Athletic Association was established in 2022 to provide sports programs to Fort Mill and surrounding areas. They formed the Carolina Reapers to provide tackle football and cheer programs. Very good looking. Go Carolina Reapers.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Next up, we've got Holly Pasaric for South Carolina House District number 66. Her slogan is Holly for the House.
Holly for the house.
She's running for South Carolina House of Representatives District 66, which encompasses parts of Fort Mill and, of course, Tega Cay. She has worked for over a decade reforming South Carolina and looks forward to getting to work for District number 66.
Holly for
Holly for
house.
house.
Good luck. Good luck. And next up, we have Comporium. Of course, Comporium is our locally owned communications provider, providing cutting-edge technology to York County for over 125 years.
That's right.
Way to go, Comporium.
All right, next up we have the Horsepower Hill Car Club. So it's North and South Carolina old school hot rodders.
All right, founded in 2018.
all the cars in the club were built by the people driving the cars.
All right. Nice Ford truck there, like that. Hey, that's kind of a Grinch colored
It
truck,
is,
isn't it?
it is.
That fits right in here.
I love it. Looks good.
Mighty nice. And then it looks like we got us a Nova there. Pretty, very nice, very crisp. Look at those mags. Woo. It's got the big 350 in there. Oh, we got
And
us
we've
another
got
Ford
another
truck
Ford
jumping
truck.
in here.
Merry Christmas, looking good.
Good looking truck, bro. Got us a Camaro coming in. Oh,
Revving
thing's
it
got a
for
little
us.
talking there. He's doing a little talking. The Horsepower Hill Car Club. Very nice, very nice. Uh-oh, we got ones jumping here. Next we have is Crosswinds Insurance Agency. It's a local to Fort Mill whose office is in Baxter Village. They focus on auto, home, life, and business insurance. They're huge supporters of the Fort Mill School District and other nonprofit organizations throughout Charlotte. They're an independent insurance agent who has several markets for your insurance needs. So go out and check them out.
And then behind Crosswinds Insurance Agency, we have Colthorpe Incorporated. They're driving a tractor, a road truck. Colthorpe is family owned since 2001. And of course, they do construction and landfill. They do trucking and grading.
And they have been a mainstay around Fort Mill for
That's
many,
right.
many years. It's good to see Colthorpe Incorporated. Oh, this is King Paint Company. They're creating a Christmas on the Bayou.
Oh,
Look at that
yeah.
gator. That gator's got a narrow head there. Be careful there, y'all.
You've got that Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
We got the Lake Wiley Shag Club. Now these
That's
folks
right.
can do some shagging. They got a 1969 Chevelle SS. They were created in 1984. The shag became the South Carolina official dance.
That's
Good to
right.
see you guys.
We've got the Flyers After School program.
All right. Big old
Flyers
tractor.
program helps after-school programs in Fort Mill that introduce children to science, nature, fitness, and social and character skills.
And here we have the Leroy Springs and Company, who is a key part of our community. Being able to provide recreation, just fun. We appreciate the Leroy Springs Company and the service that they've done for Fort Mill. Many different programs. Look them up, get involved, do what you need
That's
to do
right.
to get there. Good job,
If
guys.
you've never been to the Greenway, you need to get there.
That's right. And look, who's up? Who
All
is it,
right,
Ashley?
here it is, the most important people of the day.
That's right.
Santa
It's
and
the
Mrs.
big man and the
Claus.
big, well, I was going to say big woman, but you don't supposed to say
No,
big
don't say
woman.
that.
Yeah, big Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus. And look at the driver. He's doing a good job, too.
And we know all the kids are hoping that Santa Claus makes a visit at their house.
And my house as well. I'm David Ward,
And I'm Ashley Lang.
and we want to wish you a
Very Merry Christmas.